I'm Mrs. Visalachi, working as a social teacher in Trinity Matriculation High Secondary School. In this session, we are going to see 8th Standard Geography, Unit 8 Map Reading. Map and globe are important tools for geographers. Maps help geographers as compare places and related people's activities to the location where they live. And cartographers use various methods to make maps as a practice as possible. They design maps in way that they can be read and understood by people throughout the world. What is a map? A map is a visual representation of an entire or a part of an area. As a topically represented on a flat surface, the work of the map is to illustrate specific and detailed features of a particular area, most frequently used to the illustrate geography. Map reading. Map reading is an act of interpreting or understanding the geographical information promptly on a map. By map reading, the reader could be about the developed mental map of the real work information by proceeding the simplified information shown on maps. Difference between the map and the globe. Map is a different form of a globe. Map gives a two-dimension representation of the certain region or in an entire world, while the globe gives the three-dimensional representation of the entire world. And it is minimized from Earth. Components of a map. The basic components of the maps are title, scale, legend or key, direction, sources, map projections, and the location information, and conservational sign and symbol. The first one is title. Title tells about the certain of the map and place mostly at the top of a corner or at the bottom corner of a map. Scale. The scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. Generally, the cartographers cannot draw maps the same size as the land, so they reduce the size of land or features. For this purpose, maps are drawn to scale. Each map has its own scale, which is indicated on the map. Often the scale is shown with the scale bar or a line and a number, and it placed just below to the title or somewhere at the bottom of the map. To show larger area like continents or countries, small scale maps are used. Small scale maps can show only major features, omitting the minor ones due to the lack of space. For example, physical map of the world will show us only the major physical features in the world. It represents more area of earth but gives us a less information. To show a small area like a taluk or district, large scale maps are used. The large scale maps promptly the information in detail than the small scale maps. For example, physical map of India represents a small area of the earth but gives us a more information. However, there is no certain for classification of maps based on scale. It is only the comparative them. Scale on maps can be represented in three different ways: statement or variable scale, representative functions, and the third one is a graphical or bar scale. Statement or variable scale. In this method, the map scale is started in words 1 centimeter to 1 kilometer. It means 1 centimeter distance on the map corresponding to 1 kilometer distance on the ground. Thus, it is written on the map like 1 centimeter to 1 kilometer, 1 inch to 1 etc. Simple statement scale has been followed. If the number is in the centimeter, the decameter is either in the meters or in a kilometer. If the numerous in is inch, the denominator is in the miles. Representative fraction or numerical fraction. It shows the relationship between the map distance and in the cooperating ground distance in the same unit of length. RF is generally shown as in a fraction. For example, a fraction of 1 is to 50,000 shows that one unit of length on the map represents 50,000 of the same unit on the ground. 1 centimeter or 1 inch on the map represents 50,000 centimeter or 50,000 inches. Representatively, on his ground, RF is representative at 1 divided by 50,000 or 1 is to 50,000. So, third one is geographical or bar scale. A geographical scale looks like a small ruler drawn at the bottom of a page. This line is divided and subdivided into length, each of which represented a certain distance on the ground. In this way, distance on the ground can directly be measured and read off from the map by using a piece of string or dividers. This scale has added advantage for taking copies of maps as a measurement does not change. The third one is legend or key. A map key or legend is included in a map to unlock it. It gives you information needed for the map to make sense. Maps often use symbols or colors to represent things, and the map key explains what they mean. Symbols in the key might be pictures or icon that represent different things on the map. Next one is direction. A map must indicate direction. This is done by the means of an arrow pointing to the north. Once the north is located, it is easily to find the rest of the direction. Directions on the map are often given with a symbol called the compass rose, which also always shows north. Sometimes all the cardinal directions such as north, south, east and west are shown. In addition, the intermediate directions of northeast, northwest, north-south and southwest may be given. The next one is source. All maps must show the source of the data under the representative maps. The source should normally be given outside of the frame of a map. On the bottom right, on the bottom left, the name or in the author, publisher, place of publication and year of publication must be given. Map projection and location information. A map projection is a way of representing the spiral earth on the flat surface of the map. The cruel surface of the earth cannot be shown accurately on the map. So, cartographers use map projections while mapping the earth's surface, which would help them to reduce distractions. Latitudes and longitudes on maps given the location information of the area covered in the representative maps. The next one, last one is conservational sign and symbols. Conventional signs or symbols used in maps to represent the different features. The symbols are explained in the key of the map. These symbols give a lot of information in the limited space. With the use of these symbols, maps can be drawn easily and the concept of the map can be understood well. There is an international agreement regarding the use of the certain symbols. The symbols fall under these categories are called conservational symbols. Other categories is called the contextual symbols, which are designed by the cartographers. The many symbols is given in your book, textbook. Types of maps. Maps are classified on several basic. Each base given different types of maps. Now we are discussing about the nature and characteristics of the relief maps, cadastral maps and thematical maps. A relief map, the map that shows the physical features of an area, is usually called the physical maps. Their primary purpose of to show the landforms like desert, rivers, mountains, plains, plateaus, etc. These maps present as overall picture of a location terrain, different level of altitudes and dispatch are also shown by these maps. Generally, the sea is colored blue and shadow water are shown by light blue colors for showing altitude or following order to observing from low to high, light green, light brown, dark brown and red, and finally white for the high altitude ice covered places. And cadastral map is refers to a map that shows the boundaries and the ownerships of land with a specific area. These maps are sometimes known as plans. As they are on a large scale, they show full details of the boundaries and buildings. They are useful for local administration such as city survey, taxation, management of estates, and define property in legal documents. Usually, these maps are maintained by the government and they are the matter of public record. Importance of the cadastral map. It's a document that boundaries of land ownership by the protection of documents, diagrams, structures, planes, charter, and maps. They were originally used to ensure reliable facts for land valuability and taxation. Scale for the cadastral map is commonly arranged from scale of 1 is to 500 to 1 is to 10,000. Large scale diagrams or map shows more practice, dimension and features are often prepared by cadastral surveys. And thematical map is a map that focus on a specific theme or subjects are such as physical phenomena like temperature variation, rainfall distribution, and population density in an area. Thematical map examines a special variation of the human issues like a population density or prevalence of disease. This is in contrast to general relevance map, which does show the natural features like a landform, lines of transportation, rivers, human settlements, political and administrative boundaries. General reforms maps do not focus any specific theme. Kinds of thematic map. Thematic map are classified and qualified as a thematic maps. is quantitative map in the form of a quality and expressions and presence or absence of the objects on a map, like the kind of a vegetation presence or occupying a region. Map showing the distribution of soil types is also the qualitative map, and quantitative map express the information of numerical values like evolution in the meters, temperature in degrees, in Celsius, etc. The and chronological mapping. A chronological map is a thematic map in which area are shaded or patterned in the pronominant to the measurement of the structural, uh, variable being displayed on the map, such a population density or the pre-capital income. Isoline maps. Isoline lines drawn in the link different places that share a common value. The perfect isolate is in a Greek word means equal. So and the isoline is the line join equal points. Iceberg shows the distribution of atmospheric pressure, and ice streams shows the distribution of temperature are in the example of ice line maps. Dot density map. The dot density map is a type of thematic map that use dots on the map to show the value of one or more numeric data. Each dots of dot density map represents some amounts of data. In a dot density map, area with many dots includes high conservation of values for chosen field and fewer dots indicate lower concentrations. Use of maps. To find the location of objects and place, to find the transportation routes, maps showing structures locations are useful or military and serve as a tourist guide to find the distribution of different phenomenal, display weather condition, highly helpful in learning geography, represent the real world on a scale. In this session, we discussed about the map reading is an act interpreting the understanding the geographical information, and on the map, the cadastral map refers to a map show the boundaries and ownership of land with the specific area. The thematic map is in the map that focus on a specific theme or subject areas. Thank you.